Yeah, it was a really competitive weekend. I thought it was two fairly evenly matched teams, and we were pleased to come out on top to win the two games down there. I thought we collectively thought we swung the bats really well throughout the weekend. Various points through the lineup, different guys each day. I thought we were really competitive offensively, and I thought that was the difference. As far as the series in totality, I think we still made a few too many mistakes. A few got some things we need to tighten up. Some of the let a lot of leadoff men on base. We had a hard time closing out innings. Stuff that in the future can certainly cost us some of these games. But we were pleased at how competitive we played. Some of the plays we were able to make at the end of the game to come out on top. Yeah, absolutely. I think on Sunday in particular, we showed a lot of depth in our lineup. Like you mentioned, we had some of the younger guys had nice games, and I think some of those guys are starting to, get a little bit more comfortable. You talk about a guy like Kyle Wright's played every game this season for us, and as you get further along, it's not really your first year anymore. You start to get more comfortable, start to realize you belong out there. Hunter Smith, same thing. Obviously he's starting in California and heading through this last couple weeks here. He's been really good. So hopefully those guys continue to trend upward. Will give us more depth in our lineup for sure. No question. Ryder's had a great last couple weeks. He's been a good offensive player throughout his career here, but I think he's on a really good stretch right now. He seems really comfortable. He's given us very good at bats. He's commanding the strike zone really well. His on base percentage is really good. He's been giving us some walks when they're there, and he also has some production where he can hit a double, he can hit a home run occasionally. So he's given us a lot at the top of that lineup, whether it's driving in runs himself and creating some offense, or getting on base, for some of those middle lineup guys. He's been really good the last couple of weeks. Yeah, glad to be back home. I think this is an important stretch in our season. I think we've shown signs of being a good club. I think we're starting to believe in our ability to pull out some wins and to make the plays when necessary. And the next step is to just allow ourselves to win more sustainably, to prevent runs better, frankly, to pitch better, play better defense, get more consistent starting pitching, and start to string this thing together. And I think, having some home games here, having the comfort level of being at home, will help us along that road. Yeah, Richmond did get off to a good start, especially offensively. They got some guys that are swinging the bat really, really well for them. Type of lineup's got some veteran hitters that have been around quite a while, some guys we've seen, in midweek games for each of the last several years. And they got some new guys look like have brought a different dynamic to their offense. So, it should be a fun game. We're excited to have another good team in here, get us a chance to transition from what was a pretty successful weekend down at Elon, play hopefully a good ball game Tuesday, and get us ready for Hofstra on the weekend.